Today's 845th day that I come here to lessons I learn. I'm learning. I hope this will support your dreams. Your goals allow you to become the person that you want to become. Today is a very, very important day for leaders because leaders must build others, must really make sure that their people are able to reach their maximum potential. So, of course, if you want to do that, you want to help them to build a foundation, you want to build them the floors and really build them massive hires in every aspect of their lives. So building others is very, very important. So the table will share 10 words that every single leader needs to learn, understand, and implement into their life. And I think that sometimes we need to really look into what are the most important words for my career path, for my calling. So when leaders are thinking, what are the most important words? So those are really in a top priority list because we need to learn how to build others, even though that might be that you don't think that you're a leader, but I truly believe that every single person is a leader. Maybe one person is a leader just a little bit, another person is a mass leader, but every single person is a leader, and every single person needs to learn words that builds others. So number one is really empower. Empower. So that means that empowering is all about giving tools, resources necessary that a person could be empowered to do the things necessary. Sometimes even giving authority. So what kind of knowledge, authority, tools are you giving to other people? Because it's very, very important because when you give the tools, resources to a person and you really able to help them to be resourceful by themselves, so you give the tools and then teach how to be resourceful. Now they are empowered to go and do things and they make something on their own. Because sometimes it's a good start to have some kind of resources at the beginning. And it's very, very important to empower. Number two is encourage. Encourage. This is it's very, very beautiful words. And empower as well, like power, empower. So that means that you put power onto others. And of course, that's how empower. Encourage is exactly the same. That means it's courage. You have the courage and you're able to encourage someone else. Because it's very, very powerful. But when you're able to encourage, you give other people courage. And how you do that? By giving encouragement. That means that you able to do a lot of motivation, support, reinforcement, really making sure that you allow them to pursue their goals with a positive mindset. So really giving that positive outlook. So that just sometimes encouraging just being around and being a very courageous person and showing the example is one of the ways to encourage people and really give those nice words that other person know that, okay, I know that I have the courage to pursue that. I have ability and courage, everything to pursue meaningful. Number three is mentor people. This is one of the most important for a leader to really mentor people. And one of the things that a mentor is that he's able to understand where the person is in their life, and really help to understand where they want to go. And at the moment, really help to design how they need to think and feel and act about their future goal. Because mentorship it's all about really guiding people, understanding and giving the advice how they potentially could move between all those life circumstances and get to where they want to be. Number four is inspire. Inspire is one of the most favorite words as well because inspire is all about you, about me, about us taking the time and doing the thing necessary to succeed. So that means that when you pursue something, that means that you're able to say that, okay, come along with me and look how I do things. Now, when they're able to see how you do things, like, oh, I didn't thought that. I thought it's much more difficult. Oh, I thought like this and this and this. And when you do it, I realize that it's so much better. And now they're inspired. I want to do what you do. I want to live the way how we live. I want to have the same values as you have. Because I got inspired by the way how you live, by the way how you act, by the way how you do business, by the way how you make things happen. And inspiration is all about really you taking action. And they just get inspired by that. Number five is guide. Guide. And now, mentor and guide is very, very similar. Mentor is more about long-term vision. So how am I supposed to think about my action and what I'm supposed to feel? How am I supposed to take actions? Guiding is really very specific so that a person has some kind of short-term task to pursue, and that means you are able to guide them. And then that means that guide needs to be very, very expert in that one field, while mentor, it could be not expert in the field, but it could be expert in life, in mindset. So mentor is always expert in life and mindset, while guide could be expert in specific task, in specific field. So guide, you're able to guide, and you say, okay, you want to pursue this one? Okay, I will show you, I will guide you how to make it happen, how to pursue this task, and how to get in excellence level. Number 6 is support. This is very, very important. So that means every single person needs to have support. So that means if you want to build someone up, you need to give them support. One of the best ways to give unconditional support is just being there. Just being there. Do you know what it means, just being there? That means that you don't say anything. You just be with the person and allow them to share their thoughts. And probably the best thing that you can do is just say that when you will need me, I'll always will be there. When you will need me, I will always be there. That is one of the best support sentences that you're able to say to any person. Because I know that when they will have challenges, when they will have disappointments, when they have setbacks, what they will do, they will be able to call you and share what's going on. And that is massive. You have that safety net to fall back onto as well. And that's what shows that it's unconditional love. That's what unconditional love is. It doesn't matter what kind of mistake you do, I will be there for you. I will speak with you, I will share, and I will listen. And this is very, very important. And when a person has that support, they are able to pursue maximum results. Number 7 is develop. So that means that, of course, we're able to help to develop people. There's a lot of different ways to contribute to really enhance their skills, knowledge, or it could be a lot of different aspects of what that person needs, to develop. Looking at weaknesses, strengths. Of course, we need to focus 90% of the time on strengths to make sure that they are expert in what they do. I really just covered a little bit those weaknesses, but still not spending just only 10%. So we need to understand, as when building people, what to focus on, what to develop on. Because again, like, so a lot of people do not succeed because they focus on weaknesses. And we are weak in our weaknesses, and of course that's why we're not supposed to spend our time on weaknesses and spend on strengths. And that's what we as leaders need to learn about the person if is not aware, and it'll help them to spend the majority of time and develop the most important parts of their strengths. Number 8 is nurture. And that means that they care more about his well-being in a physical as well. And because a lot of times people pursue, but are you nurturing yourself? Are you nurturing your health? Because when you want to build someone, you want to build every aspect of their life. Every aspect of life. Not just if you're a basketball coach and you're coaching just basketball. No, like, I truly believe that coaches are having a massive responsibility because they need to take care of health and well-being and emotional well-being, mental well-being as well. Because when the life of a person is at their peak, at their best, all other aspects of their life, even performance in business, in sports, elevates to another level. That's why I so truly believe that coaches who are able to understand people, and just not just basketball, but let's just say basketball, maybe in other coaches like soccer, anything, and even the business leaders like CEOs, they need to understand their people and where they're coming from to be able to maximize their performance. Number 9 is acknowledge. Acknowledge. This is very powerful. So it means that when you acknowledge, you appreciate the person. Oh, I saw how you did this. And it was very, very smart for you to do that. So now when you acknowledge and you appreciate their actions and their efforts, appreciation is one of the most beautiful things, because it's appreciate. What you appreciate appreciates. What you appreciate. That means that the more you appreciate things that are great, the more you will get out. Of course, you're not able to be not genuine. You need to be very genuine about acknowledging people and exactly what you want to be increased. So when you appreciate things, you will start to see increase in those areas. And I truly believe that people sometimes not able to see their own improvement because that improvement could be very slow. So when people are able to be acknowledged, it's much easier to build them because, I see results. I see my effort. I see that other people are able to see that as well. So people will push even more and build themselves to a new higher level. And number 10 is collaborate. So that means when you want to build somebody, collaboration is one of the best ways. So that means let's work together, learn from me together. Let's improve. Because of course, every single person that has something to teach. So that means when you have two people, one is expert in one field, the other person have a lot of great things that even this expert could learn from. So when we collaborate, we're able to learn from each other and build each other. And of course, sometimes there's a little bit of, there's one way for short term, potentially relationships. But at the same time, when you collaborate, sooner or later, this relationship will be not one way or really a two-way relationship. Because that is the most beautiful thing when you have two-way relationships. And a mentor-mentee relationship is supposed to be two-way relationships anyways, because we need to have adding value to each other as well. Now, of course, we understand that one side it might be a little bit more, but we need to care about each other, to build each other, and really think about how I could add value. So that means if you're a mentee and you have a mentor, you're able to really start thinking how I am able to build my mentor, what he is trying to achieve. Maybe I'm able to really find a person that should really help my mentor. You never know, like how you're able to add value. And when you start thinking how I am able to add value to the person who has tremendous value to me, I think that's one of the best way to really build not just yourself and other people. Because I think that I really love the book by John C. Maxwell, 360-degree leadership, because one thing is that you're able to coach somebody, you're able to be coached, and you're able to really share ideas between the pairs, and that's when the biggest growth happens. So I hope that you reflect and really start learning the words that allows you to build other people and really start maximizing your life and really live a much more joyful and fulfilling life, because adding value to people is massive joy. So I hope you just win and see you tomorrow.